Can you hear me then? Okay. I just upgraded both of Cloud's weapons now that I got some more SP for them. Both weapons I unlocked the materia slot for each. So right now I am just basically figuring out what to put in the new slot. Because obviously we got some of his ones that I like using already. I could put another element on, but elements come and go. So I'm going to put something on that I feel will be useful. Might give the AT boost a try and see how that goes, but honestly. Obviously I could stick the steel material on, but I feel that's only really needed against bosses and enemies you know who got good stuff. Yeah, I think I do want to see how the ATB boost material works, honestly. I am eager to try out, so I just have to... It doubles my ATB when activated, so does that mean it doubles the current amount I got? So say for example if I have one slot, a maximum of 2 slots, if I do that, does that automatically double it to 2 slots? We shall see. Because I can use it at any time apparently, but it has just a cooldown at any time. So it doesn't require any ATB gauge, it just has a cooldown. And 360 seconds is what, like 1020, 240. It's like what, 6 minutes, 5 minutes give or take. So it's quite a long cooldown, but the more you use it, it does help the cooldown reduction, so it goes down to 2 minutes. So it could easily be a case of like, you can just wait before fighting the next fight to get it down. But at the end of the day, I just want to see how it works, because you said yourself that not many use it, so I'm curious to see why it is that they don't really use it too much. But I am all for trying it out, so we shall see. Okay. And like I said, I did level up the other one as well, but of course that only has the 4, it doesn't have a linking one, so I can't use the elemental with it. And I don't think Aerith does as either. No, Aerith does on both. Aerith does. I could give it to Aerith because obviously she is good with magic, and it will give me a reason to use that sword again to get good magic. But we've got Aerith for magic, so I guess it's not too important. One for offense and one for magic. That's a good combination to have at any stage of the game. Alright, so if you remember where we were last time, we were just getting the materia from the church, which unfortunately was another chakra materia. I thought it was probably going to be something new and exciting, but it was not. So, and it looks like our MP is... No, his HP has gone back to normal too. Okay. Right, so it's going to start heading back now to hand in the current quest we had. Okay. And also because I reloaded, of course, to play today, there'll be fresh boxes on the way back. Right for the picking. Also, I was watching a little bit of a original Final Fantasy VII, just to see how long it took to get to the part where I was at. And honestly, given the fact that I've been looking around and stuff, I haven't just been like charging forward. So I've been playing for 21 hours. So it would take like about an hour or two off for searching around and stuff. That's like 18 hours, 19 hours. It took a guy on the long play just over an hour to get to where I was. That's how much longer this game's been lengthened compared to the original. An hour to get to where I am compared to like 18, 19 hours. That's insane. Another move on medal, nice. Because the whole part with Jessie, where you help her out at the night time and go and see her parents and stuff, that doesn't happen in the original. That's completely overlooked. You just basically jump straight into this next mission. So where's the... I can just about see it maybe? Sorry, I had something in my eye there. Kind of still do. What's interesting as well, because this song that you say you like was also on the original too, and it sounds very similar, as you might expect.
How was the inspection? Didn't have the staff.
What kind of moron would blow up a goddamn reactor?
Without master the power at home, we might as well be living in space.
The second one
Like Avalanche made up their mission to make our lives a living hell.
I should have gone up yesterday when I had the chance. But it's chaos in the universe. Just try to calm down. I'm sure it'll all be fine.
Hey there, man. You into music? I screwed up an order of discs, sitting on a mountain of them now. Mind taking at least one off my hands?
Nice.
How you liking that music disc I gave you? Stupid me, thinking I could sell them. How you liking that music disc I gave you?
This is the way we could have come earlier, given that.
Hope everybody's safe.
Oh, they know us. Nice. Yeah, this is a place I couldn't go before because we had to take the long way. Descendant of Shinobi, huh?
Just try to calm down. I'm sure it'll all be fine.
I was born and raised topside, but nothing could be flown. The reactor just went up in
We're
flames,
patrolling for
didn't it?
monsters. No telling what kind of
All
nasty
clear down
zombie
this
might
way.
rile up.
Walmart is making bank.
That sure was something. Seeing the reactor light up like that.
Hey, you're a soldier, right? How is it that you guys still haven't caught Avalanche?
Yeah, that's a mystery. Oh, a mural. No, this is a word that I used to pronounce wrong when I was a kid, when playing Final Fantasy games, and I have to remind myself how you pronounce it. Do I not have? Is it not an item? Or do I already have one? Oh yeah, she has it. Okay, so it's how do I pronounce it again? I can't remember. Mithril? Mithril? I think it's Mithril, right? I think that's how you pronounce it, Mithril. And it gives me a whole bunch of magic defense, which is very handy. But he has the equal 25 and 25. So it would take 15 off and put the extra 15 onto my magic defense. Or I could have them literally the same. I like having a good balance for Cloud. But I might pull it onto another character at some point. We'll see, maybe Tifa, possibly. Sometimes you want to focus on the character's strengths, because sure, she may have low defense, but adding a little bit at the sacrifice of what she's good at usually isn't the way to go. Sometimes you want to focus on what a character's strength is rather than try to always cover for their defenses, because if they're going to be weak physically, they're always going to be weak physically. You can't make them, you know, as physically defensive as another character usually. Plus, she came with it anyway, so the game's like telling you, hey, she's good at magic and she's defensively adept at magic, so. She's squishy basically. She's squishy to physical attacks, and that's how she always has been. Squishy to attacks.
Here, but
Alright.
So, do you think this means another war's coming?
The Sector 5 seems okay. Hey! My lights have been on the grid.
Gramps has been feeling a lot better.
If a war does break out.
I heard. You got them all, right? Robots from the reactor getting lost in the slums. Must be because of the explosion up top, huh? They must have thought they were protecting the reactor and figured I was trespassing on their turf or something.
Maybe.
Almost feel sorry for her, getting all lost and confused like that. Oh, what am I saying? Man or machine? Shinra bitches get what they deserve.
Now hold on.
Anyway, I think it's safe to say our work here is finished. If you're ever in the market for a merc again, remember, you can count on Cloud.
Sure. And sorry about putting this on you all of a sudden. I'm really glad you were willing to help out, though. Thanks again. Actually, while you're here, I've got another favor to ask. There's this old guy who hangs out in front of the weapons shop. I think he might need your help. Would you mind talking to him?
You don't say, 'cause he's literally right in the back with a question, with an exclamation mark above his head during that conversation. You converse us on her being able to handle herself a little bit as much as take it. We'll see. Right now, I'm fine with what she's got on. As you can see, I also gave her a talisman which increases her spirit, which is basically the defensive version of magical defense and against physical. But it's 2 and 2, so it's like it's hardly anything really. Oh, protect boots. Immune to becoming slow and immune to stop. If I actually know an enemy that I go against who's immune, who uses that, I might use those. She would go up to 51 and be 44. But look at the difference, like you're losing a hell of a lot. I'm sure I could give her the titanium bangle, which is what Cloud has. But then, I've only got one of them. But then again, 50 and 63 isn't a lot, you know. But then I could say the same for everything else, you know. Some other things are really low too, but you can't cover for everything.
I'd appreciate it if you could talk to that old guy. He helped me out a while back, and I'd like to return the favor. Mercs like you can do a lot of good. Help the old guy out, will ya? I'd appreciate it if you could talk to that old guy. He helped me out.
There's also a chance of rain in some areas.
stand up and fight against anyone who tries to destroy our way of life.
Oh, I know you. You must be that mercenary. I have a problem. It's the anniversary of my wife's death, and I wanted to visit her grave. But I can't because some creatures have turned the graveyard into their nest. Could you do me a favor and go there in my stead? She shouldn't be alone today.
It'll cost you.
That's fine, that's fine. The graveyard's right by the head of the river. But I heard they put a new gate in recently to replace the old broken one. Now that those creatures have moved in, I'm sure it's locked up tight.
Didn't we buy a graveyard key off Moggy? I think we did.
Yay, I like adaptive, what would it be? Adaptive lines, because the game already knows I bought the key, so it's not like, hey, there's a key that we might better get. It's like the game actively knows I do have it, so I like that.
You'll find my wife's grave with all the others out by the river's head. But I suspect you're gonna need a key to get past the new gate they put in. I'll admit I wasn't the best husband to her, far from it. And it's too late to make it up to her, I suppose, but nevertheless. I appreciate you doing this for me.
I like speaking to characters afterwards, just to get a bit more dialogue
Well, hey
from them.
there.
I suppose I could buy one for her, rather than switch it out, but like I said, I want to wait until something better comes, because like 2,000, I only have like nearly 10,000. You know, I want to wait until I get something better, then I'll give her something better, but I don't want to buy something that I'm probably going to get something better of soon anyway, so that's why I don't usually buy too much early game, pretty much.
Got what you need to stay safe?
I do. Wait, where's it asking me to go? Is that, oh. See, I thought it, when it said head over by the river, I thought it was Petal Lane. But then, no, it's Slum Public Cemetery. I guess I didn't realise it was a cemetery then. Huh. I guess I didn't. But before I go out this time, I'm going to speak to the other kid and see what he wants. Because I probably could have... Oh, no, I couldn't have, because this mission became available after the last one, so... But we'll speak to this kid and see what he has to say.
Aerith, you're back! Come, look what we've done with the flowers. Lovely, don't you think?
Great job. That's wonderful.
Isn't it?
Where are they?
I nearly forgot. I saw some Shinra suit walking toward your house a little while ago. He was dressed all in black. A little scary looking.
Oh, you mean that motif on the thing? And she's wearing what's his name again? Stamp, right?
You all right?
Yeah,
Feel free to come back anytime and enjoy the flowers. You brought us such lovely flowers. Thank you.
I mean, to be able to do this with flowers is pretty amazing, I must admit, despite it being a very low texture. Like, it looks like something... It looks like it's made from, like, you know, what's... like, made from, like, a fabric more so than, like, flowers, I tell ya. The only flower thing in there is literally the flowers itself. So maybe it is. Maybe it's just the flowers and everything else is made from something else. But I reckon it's supposed to be made from the petals of the flowers and stuff. So, but it is. There's a chocobo. That's really cool. Also, it's nice to know that the people in here are still really enjoying this song. You know, can't get enough of it, I bet. And especially now that they got the chocobo motif next door. What more reason, right? I love it. It's amazing. Yes, they let them enjoy it a little longer. They love it. They must have heard it next door at the orphanage and thought, oh yeah, we're going to make something to be related to that. Oh, you're looking at it now, are you? Yeah, see, even the old people are looking at it like, oh, see, he agrees. Cutest animals in the world. Got the music to go with it. Happy days. No.
They promised me they'd be back by now. Oh, you're that former soldier, aren't you? Cloud, was it?
former soldier turned problem solver. Are you okay, Miss Folia? You look upset.
Yeah, I am pretty upset. The kids are still off doing patrols, even though it's now time for their lessons. Not a single one of them has come back yet.
Patrols? Is that a Leaf House thing? Something they do to help out?
That's right. In return for the donations we receive, the kids go around town picking up litter, running errands, that kind of thing. I don't suppose you've seen any of them, have you? You see, I have some important plans this evening, and I really need to go and get ready.
Would you like us to go round them up?
That would be wonderful. There are 5 of them out on patrol right now. They all wear homemade swords on their backs, so they should be easy to spot.
Nice.
One boy patrols near some concrete pipes. One girl likes to do her patrols in public areas with lots of people. One boy spends most of his time checking out the shops. One girl loves to be fussed over by folks at the community center. One boy likes to stand guard at the town gate. And don't forget, they all wear homemade swords on their backs. Thanks again for agreeing to help you guys. One boy patrols near one boy likes, and don't forget, they all wear homemade swords on their backs.
So they're all in the town, basically.
Wow! You're that soldier, right? Can I ask you a super important question? I heard bad people broke the Mako reactor, and there's gonna be another war because of it. Is that true?
Who knows? But isn't there something else you should be worrying about right now?
I forgot about Miss Folia's lesson! I gotta head back to the house. I know. You're talking about Walmart, aren't you?
No. With those charming little ones from the Leaf House. Like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
You look like someone who can hold his own.
Oh! Cloud?
Hey there. How goes the patrol?
There's a lot more people on the streets than usual. Maybe because the reactor blew up?
Well, you've been keeping a very sharp lookout. But don't you think you're forgetting something important?
Oh, Miss Folia's lessons! I gotta get back to the house!
You go do that.
Did you know? This place is haunted.
What are you doing up there?
Aerith is such a sweetheart.
Do I need to make a reservation for
Many
that
citizens
Shinra?
throughout the city are also voicing their anger and outrage with Avalanche.
Ah!
Instead of our
You
regular
scared me.
programming,
Hey there. How goes the patrol?
I've been watching them really close. I'm trying to learn all about the business.
You want to open up a shop of your own someday?
Yeah, so I can earn lots of money and use it to help the house. The teachers don't like to talk about it, but we know the donations aren't enough to keep things running. But that's a secret, okay? I'm not supposed to tell anyone. Anyway, I gotta go study.
Initial reports confirm that terrorists were coordinating their efforts with Blue Tower. A revelation that has left many citizens shaken. Though the ceasefire was declared 5 years ago, the SARS...
Hey there. How goes the patrol?
Great! I've been picking up garbage and giving people directions. Plus, I helped an old lady cross the street.
You've been busy.
It's a normal day for me. Gotta work hard. The house depends on people's donations. Oh no! I'm late! Did you see Miss Folia? Is she mad? Oh, I gotta go! I'm sorry!
Ah, it's the cool kid who's the last one then.
Hello, Cloud. Sir, it's a real honor to meet you. I think you soldier guys are awesome. I want to be strong and tough when I grow up, too.
You sound very determined.
These are dangerous times. A reactor blew up and a bunch of kids lost their friends and families. Who knows what might blow up next?
I guess that means more children might be coming to the house soon.
And I think the teachers are gonna have a whole lot more work to do.
Speaking of teachers, Miss Foley is looking for you.
Oh man, I completely forgot! I have to get back right now!
That's everyone. Let's go back to the house.
Yeah, let's go back now, just in case I need to head out. Unless it's just... Yeah, we can do this first. Oh yeah, I need to speak to you, don't I? Remind me.
I have to tell you that I'm grateful for all of your help thus far. I've done it. I've developed a new materia.
Nice. What was it? It was the synergy one. Allows an ally to follow the leader's attack command with an attack linked from materia. So that means if I use an ability, they will use the ability too. Ah, nice. So, okay.
I look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
Easy fixes both.
I hope you will continue to help me gather vital information from my research. I look forward to receiving all of your future...
I think so. Like, it basically means like when one person uses an element, the other will use their own element as well. So it either costs to use them. Either they don't need to use an ATB gauge to use it. Like if I use my ATB gauge, they don't have to, or maybe it just does. I'm not sure, but it's already at max anyway. So it's not something that so that's probably why people are not using it much, because it's already at max. It's just a thing that does. And it looks like it just makes it so that the ally copies you with using the magic attack, whether it uses up an ATB gauge of their own or it doesn't and it just uses your ATB gauge. Because if it just uses my ATB gauge, then it doesn't use theirs, and it makes it quite handy because it gives them a free spell. But I wonder if it just basically means that they can just... have to use the ATB gauge of their own. But considering it's already at max and it's not something I level up, they're not probably going to be using it immediately. That's probably why people aren't using it too much, because it's not something that needs to level up. Because I'm happy with what I got on at the moment, really. No, I think does the character I'm not using need to have synergy on with an element? I wonder if that's what it means. Either way, though. Because you said you didn't see many people use the luck up material, right? Or at least you didn't since the last time I asked you. You said you didn't really see anyone use it. I got my battle intel done now.
Oh yeah? Then what's with the bitching?
That's what's called easy money.
Then how do you not understand it still then?
Come on! I really like Miss Folia's lessons, and she's really nice. But she's also kind of scary when she's angry.
The children finally came back, thanks to you two. You've been a great help. Okay, everyone, come inside. It's time to hit the books.
You guys, the Toad King's back. I saw him near the hideout. We gotta do something about him.
The Toad King?
A weird, creepy monster we've seen near the hideout lately. He wears a crown and walks around like he owns the place. If he's not a king, he's gotta be monster royalty at least. I bet a soldier could beat him up easy.
Oh yeah, real easy. But here's the thing. I don't work for free. Or cheap.
But we don't have any money. The watch wouldn't ask for money.
But if we ask any other grown-ups for help, they'll find out about the hideout, and that'll be it.
We really don't want to lose the hideout. Come on, help us. Oh, and we'll give you some cool treasure if you do.
And if that's not enough, I'll pay the rest of your fee once I open my shop.
Well, if you won't help, then we'll just have to kill it ourselves.
I'll do it for 3 gil.
Huh?
I'm offering a special discount right now on Toad King jobs.
Ha!
Looks like it's your lucky day.
Awesome! Now that's my kind of bargain. You can beat the Toad King no problem, right? I mean, you're a soldier.
I wish I could do some flair, but I guess not. It's like, show off a little bit. That'd be funny. Besides, you won't be saying that when I get my luck up to 50 plus and then I have insane amount of luck at getting rare items and whatever else it affects, like critical hits and possibly stuffs. Alright. So this looks like a special enemy, so I might... I probably want to switch it out just in case I can steal something from it, because also when you're in a battle you can't change your stuff around. So I'm gonna take it off for the time being, just in case I can steal something from it. Where's steal? I lost it. There it is.
Julia's lessons, and she's really nice. But she's also kind of scary when she's angry. The hideout is the only place that...
After all that hard work. So much for studying. After all that hard work. After all that hard work. So much for studying.
We're all counting on you to save our hideout.
If it says something that Cloud has, heart is for his kids. I think the reason he does is because obviously he remembers what his life was when he was a kid. Though don't forget, he was trying to charge him first, so that if they did have the money, he probably would have accepted it. A gold saucer. We're back at the gold saucer, are we? Move. I love it. I just like this theme because I just know the place. It's really cool.
I'll make sure to tell everyone around that you're here to help out. That way, you might get more work.
How many more do I need for the rest of the stuff, by the way?
Good to see you, Kupo.
I need 2 more. Okay.
Have a merry Moogle day, Kupo.
Also, the funny thing about him saying Kupo is he just says it in his normal voice. Yet when a Moogle actually speaks it says it in a higher pitched voice. So it goes, Kupo. Kupo. Oh yeah, this sounds mean and in charge, so if I can steal something from it, I'm hoping I can. Do I still have assess on? I have assess, good. Can I see it anywhere? No, there's just regular enemies around so far. Unless it's that purple thing over there. It's probably that thing over there, right? Right. Alright, it's gotta be that thing. And what can I steal from these things normally? The hedgehoggies? Mysterious Spectre. Those things. Hedgehog Pie. I can steal ethers from them, which is also their rare drops. How many ethers do I have? Oh, 22 ethers. Not too many, so I think I will keep steal on just to see if I can steal some off these hedgehog pies.
I've got this.
Don't you mean we've got this?
Let's go.
So what are these hedgehog pies weak against? I should check that as well, so I can switch out accordingly. They are weak against ice. That's what Aerith has, right? Okay. So I can use anything so long as Aerith has ice. Now I think I'll switch it out. So I will have the ice. wind for now. Okay.
Leave this to me.
I don't think so.
All right. Was never in doubt.
What is it? I think that's just part of his front to be cool. What's a good eye? What do you mean good eye? Good eye what? You mean spotting the hedgehog?
Kinda in a rush, so... Go on! That's it!
Keep it together.
I'm coming!
Dead.
Not bad. Piece of cake. I'm waiting. Whatever.
Oh. How did the other one die? Did she hit both of them? I didn't even notice that she hit both of them. I was trying to use steel on them again, but ended up getting boner owned. Alright. It doesn't look that intimidating, but I imagine it will be harder, so give it a go. Also, it's blue. I'm going to be guessing that it's not weak against ice, just because the colour is different. Usually colour is an indicator that it might weak against ice. Just in case, I am... So it's weak against ice, the other one will be fire. So I'm going to give Aerith fire just in case he's weak against fire. I'm just going to hedge my bets and guess that he is.
Let's go.
Let us through, or else.
Allow me.
No, he's still weak against ice, okay. Just in case, though. Also, I didn't check what steel was. Possibly stealing, possibly not. Maybe it's not enough information on it yet.
Don't close your...
So it's my turn? Needs more magic. You've got this.
Taking over. Here we go. Shatter. It's on now. Come on.
for you!
Steady.
Back to good now.
Get ready.
Go on!
Alright, definitely nothing to steal, okay. Just wanted to be sure.
Here we go. Shit. Whatever.
Go on!
Calling ice.
Oh, you dodged it. Okay.
Deal with that.
I'll show you what I can do. Too much? Get fired up! A bonus!
Yeah.
Boom. You're dead.
That wasn't so bad.
Nope. So definitely if it doesn't say things to steal, it's not because it's lack of information, it definitely can't be stolen from. Good to know. Spotting Sonic, is that what you call it? That's the thing that didn't even occur to me. I didn't even occur to like to connect the dots there. I was like, oh, it's just blue. I'm not sure it's the time, but attacks send one or two every enemy on site. Okay, that's interesting then. But I think I did pretty well there. I took a bit of damage, but in any fight you really do if it's a harder enemy, really. I did block at the right times for most of the attacks, except for when I got hit in the back with a fire attack. That's probably what made Cloud get a bit weak. But oh well. Oh, look how many potions I've got again already. Jesus. We'll keep her 1,000 health just in case I do come across anything else. But I don't want to use them if they're not going to be needed. At least I managed to get one ether from stealing, I suppose. That's something. I was thinking of maybe trying to use it against the two I went fighting the blue one, but I thought because it was a boss battle I didn't want to waste too much time on it because it's not obviously a guaranteed steal anyway. Plus ethers I can buy, so it's not like a rare item. But we done that.
You won't stop telling us stories about that damn radio.
That's what's called easy money.
I know you can do it! Did you defeat the Toad King?
Yep. Kicked his butt real good.
Awesome! I knew you could do it! Now we don't have to worry about the king and his smelly friends. Thank you so much! Here, this is for you. The treasure we promised. It's definitely worth at least 3 gil.
Okay, kids. Playtime's over for now. I've prepared a special assignment for everyone. One that I expect you to finish today. Understood?
Yes. Yes, Miss Folia.
I appreciate you getting rid of the Toad King, by the way.
Wow, Miss Folia. You must know all their secrets.
Oh, if only. Easier said than done. They're always on the move, looking for new adventures, chasing new dreams. All while trying to make the lives of everyone around them just a little bit better. I try to make sure they don't stumble and fall. And when they finally do, I help them back up.
Sounds exhausting.
Sometimes it is. But I want the children to know that until they can stand on their own 2 feet, that I'm here to support them, care for them, love them. That even if we're not actually related, we're still a family. A real family, in all the ways that matter. If I can do that for them, then, well, then maybe I'm making this world a better place.
I know you are.
My predecessor taught me everything I know. I just took up his torch and ran with it, I guess. Not that I'm anything close to what he was. Biggs is one of a kind. Oh no! I've completely lost track of time!
Do you have somewhere you need to be?
More like a dream I need to fulfill. Thank you again for your help.
Biggs, huh? So Biggs came from here.
What kind of dream she's chasing tonight?
No idea.
Thanks again for saving our hideout from the king. In return, I let everyone know you guys can join the game as special guests. If you want to know more, then come to the hideout.
Yay. Alright, bear with me for a moment.
It feels good to help people out.
Just before I continue this.
Doesn't it?
Wait. To turn you off.
You having fun yet?
Heaps.
Then you can't be afraid to show it more. Don't forget, it's all about service and salesmanship.
I'll leave that to you.
All right, but don't think you can rely on me forever, mister.
Wasn't planning to.
That's good. 'Cause I command a very good salary.
Alright, can you hear me still? Okay. So, at the expense of not waiting for the headset to charge, because I thought it was charged enough easily for the 2-hour session, apparently it wasn't. So instead, I'm going to do what I mentioned before, where I do have my secondary headset for when if I use my, like, say for example, if I use the wireless one on PC or PlayStation, I use the opposite for the other one. So I'd be using this headset for the PC mostly, but because it can easily plug into the PlayStation controller, it can also be used for the PlayStation 2. If you remember, the only downsides it has is that you can't get as loud as a volume out of it. It has a limit on how much you can roll up and roll down on the volume wheel, basically. And while I wish it could go louder, you know, you could probably tamper it and make it so. But by default, it's not as loud as I can make it as the other one. But no, not the volume in terms of the mic. I'm referring to the volume that I'm hearing, the game volume. It's not as loud as I would want it to be. say like just a bit more would be right on the money to what I'd want it to be. But like I said, the expense of making you wait and me waiting, because I've only played for like what, less than half an hour. Yeah, just over half an hour. So screw waiting for that noise to get sorted out. So we're going to continue for probably half an hour, give or take. Then it will hopefully charge the headset up enough to finish the rest of the session off. Also, another issue I had with this headset as well is that it is new and everything when I bought it, but there is a bit of an issue sometimes where on the little part that you control the mic on and off from, or the volume control, it sometimes like, I don't know, it's like sometimes the headset will like have the volume coming from one ear more so than the other. So sometimes you have to like squeeze down or like fill around with the wire a little bit sometimes at that connecting point for it to go back to normal where the volume comes equally from both ears. I don't know what's caused it. Like, I've never damaged it. I don't remember dropping it severely or anything like that, or dropping it at all really. It must just be something that was just a bit defective with it itself. So I know only recently, well, I think I noticed it before, but not as much. But when I started using this headset again some time ago, I noticed it a bit more then. Also, it's not as comfortable as the other headset because the other headset kind of like sits on the head more, while this one pushes against the ears more. So it's not as comfortable for long duration. So, but it's fine for the time being. And surprisingly, the music is actually really nice still on this. So it's not as high quality, but it's still really nice quality in its own right. So, I think I'm going to go and do the mission outside first, but so we'll try to stay around here. We'll see. Let's go to where the kids are first, I think. Also, as for this bat, is it actually a weapon? It is a weapon. Nice. Deliver a dash to attack and switch modes in fluid motion. What? Oh, right. Does it mean like I can switch? I see. So it allows me to switch from like... Oh, that's kind of funny actually, swings like that. I see what it does. So after I switch modes, it doesn't attack. Though it doesn't attack anyway when I switch from strong to normal. There's like a slash. But I'm definitely going to put this on because I want the ability from it. So I don't give a damn. Well, actually, I could use it against weaker enemies. Level up, that's probably the thing, isn't it? It's probably like use this against weaker enemies. That way, it will be leveled up that way. So I'll have to go against some weaker enemies and use it and then get it, because that would be good to have. Okay. I think I just got the nail back right, yeah. So we'll use that when we fight weaker enemies. I might go back out this way and just fight some of the hedgehog pies that probably respawned. The best part about that is it is just home running weaker enemies. Yeah, I'm just checking the surround sound on the headset. I can definitely hear it switch in the ears, so that's good.
Now that things are starting to settle down a bit, we can finally play Whack-A-Box again. It's all thanks to you. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's this tired-looking guy out by the community center, and I heard he was looking for some help.
You can do it! Come on! Oh, hey, Cloud. You're just in time for our favorite game, Whack-A-Box. You want in? It's super fun. The rules are easy. The person who whacks the most boxes is crowned champion of the hideout. We usually don't let adults play, but since you're cool, we're gonna make a special exception just for you.
Nope.
Aw, man. Would have been cool to see a real-life soldier play.
Because I want to save first.
Wanna play some Whack-A-Box?
So, Moogle Medal, Spectral Cogwheel, and Crescent Moon Elixir. So, if I get the highest score, does that mean I get all the previous ones? Possibly? Oh, I see. This is not what I was expecting. To as many boxes as possible within the time limit. Each box I to score. Once time reaches 0, the game is over. Reach the target score with the durability effects and score effect. The durability effects and score differ with each box type. Blue boxes hit boxes rapidly through ATB gauge. Weapon box you can only use the weapon ability of your equipped weapon and the brevier ability. Draw red box you your time. Okay, so it's basically blue and red. Okay. What? You missed it. There we go. Did you hit it or did you miss? I can't tell.
Get ready. Let's do this. So long.
I don't even know if I'm hitting it. Oh yeah, I guess I
All right. Brace yourself.
Alright. I know what's going to help in this though.
Wow, Cloud! I've never seen anyone do that before! See? Pretty fun, right? Play with us again, Kay?
Nice. Alright, I know what I want on. I said oh no, I can do that. Probably will allow me. I want some certain material back on. Can you imagine if I can assess the boxes? That'd be pretty funny. But I want my deadly dodge on, because that will be useful. And I also... I can't use magic, right? It's just like it's just attacks, right? I think it was. Well, I'm so close to getting a better score anyway. I only got certain abilities I want on. I don't know if I can use limit breaks. Don't know if that counts for each time. I think it's just one battle. The ATB boost might be good. Possibly. Right. Yeah, I said, I don't know if I can use that. I'm gonna stick those two on the with the ATV boost. See how that goes for the time being.
We'll be here whenever you want to play.
Yep. Oh, so a participation prize I get every single time I do this, and I can literally just spam this and get thingies, can't I? Right. I'm gonna do some thingy this time though. I'm gonna go around and have a look at what actually is around.
Here we go.
I get some space. See, I don't even know if I'm hitting it. Alright.
So long. No holding back. Brace yourself.
Bang.
Get ready. Here we go. Sorry. All right.
Boxes.
No holding back. Here we go. So long.
No more boxes down there. Let's go back this way then.
Let's do this. Sorry. Here we go. So long.
Big box down. Bang. There we go. I was so very close to reaching the 4,000 mark. Nice. Just wanted to be sure there was something else around back there where I didn't go
Only
to
one
yet.
way to become a Whack-a-Box master. Whack, whack, whack.
Yes. I am the Crate Annihilator. Nice. Spectral cogwheel. So how do you like that? See, I didn't need to figure out much. I was like, I just knew that there's probably going to be better stuff down the back because most people will like attack what's in front of them, but I knew there's probably going to be some stuff down the back that would be interesting to get to. Consuming MP fields and engage. Oh, that's handy. That's actually quite good. I like that. I might use that. Because all that does is 2 and 2. I'm going to give you that for now. Yeah, but I don't need to do better, do I? I was just mostly just doing what was necessary to get the best reward. And I don't even know what else I got. It'll probably tell me, won't it?
Wanna play some whack-a-box?
So what did I get? I got a Crescent Moon Charm, an Elixir, Moogle Medal. A Crescent Moon Charm. That's one of the things I already got in it. Well, I want some Moogle. Actually, I got enough Moogle Medals.
Come back when you wanna smash
Well, so
stuff.
let me buy those things first.
He doesn't see me. Be quiet.
Welcome, Kupo.
Yes, I can buy these now. Increases Barrett's skill points. Nice. Martial arts, Mysteries of Planet, and yours is sword techniques. Thank you. I need 4 more, and I can buy the rest of your stuff.
A pleasure
Right.
as always, Kupo.
Also, I didn't use the ATB boost because I'm an idiot. Because I forgot to use it. So I remember to do it this time just to get some more rewards from it. Also, the Shy is good as well. I'm glad that it's an outthrow with actual feet instead of hooves for it, so I'm glad about that.
We'll be here.
How do I use it? Use it! No? Thought I had it, or can I just not use it? Probably can't use it.
Get ready. Here we go. Here it comes.
Bang.
Get ready. Try this. Sorry. No holding back. Get ready. Sorry. So long.
We'll be here whenever you feel like playing. Wanna play some whack?
So what's the? I mean, like, I could keep doing it, but honestly, I'm not too worried about it.
Let's do this. Here we go. So long. Let's do this. Brace yourself.
Yeah, that's not really worth doing, is it?
Get ready. So long.
Yeah, how do I do it then? I guess I just can't use it on this.
Here we go. All right. Sorry. Brace yourself. Get ready. Sorry.
You should be able to like lock onto it. There we go.
Come back again soon, okay? Pinky swear?
See, there's no motivation except for getting free Moogle medals. Well, I say free, but I'm still doing stuff. I probably could just start it and not do anything and let the time run out, and I'll still get a reward. But I won't do that for now. I might do it a little later.
Welcome to the Moogle Emporium.
Yeah, I'll worry about that when I
Come
come
back
back a
soon,
little bit
Kupo.
before I go to her house.
There's a lot of problems we can't fix because we're just kids. And that's what
So what am I doing wrong then? Because honestly, I'm not too worried about knowing if that's the case, because I've already got the best reward. So it's like no real reason to do it other than just to stock up on Moogle medals.
You heard what they said on TV? Avalanche is working.
I heard there's someone going around. Those avalanche guys.
Won't like it, man.
Sounds like he had a real
Oh yeah, I was going to check the Hedgehog Pies things out, wasn't I? We'll start the quest first.
Want to join the watch? That avalanche.
I've been in a chocobo carriage before.
Oh no, I didn't forget the. I didn't forget it. I just didn't go for it. Oh yeah, because it says that you can only use the ability on the weapon itself. I thought it said that you could only use Brevia, so I guess I was a little confused by what it meant by that. That was just misreading, I suppose. But I didn't forget the boxes there. You focus on trying to get all the boxes even when there was just 1 or 2 boxes. 200 boxes left. So what you mean I should focus on the ones that I just left? I suppose.
Am I allowed to touch this?
You wouldn't happen to be a certain merc that's become the talk of the town?
Yep.
I'm Damon. Little more than a humble reporter with the Daily Buzz.
That rag? The one that's always printing awful rumors about the slums?
On the contrary, my dear. We strive to raise awareness of the plight of our undercity brethren. We seek a better future for everyone, rich and poor. Now then, my friends, I find myself in need of your exceptional services for a trifling matter. Are you familiar with the mysterious and notorious bandit known as the Angel of the Slums? She delivers written declarations to her victims, usually Shinra associates, before divesting them of their valuables.
Everyone knows her. Everything she steals, she gives to the poor and needy.
Yes, she's got a knack for public relations. Very popular down here as a result. Nevertheless, she is a criminal and a threat to the public order. I've made it my mission to unmask the villain, but the locals have been uncooperative and uncommunicative, to put it mildly. And now that my identity as a reporter has been exposed, my sources have all deserted me. Which brings me to you, the merc of the hour, and the man who will serve up my scoop.
Okay, so what? I just have to go and find her? Also, I like the way he looks. Besides that, everything about him is turned into his clothes are like nicely detailed, but the only thing is that his armband is like very low resolution. It's just really weird like that. Like I said, like some things look really nice and then against it, it looks something really bad.
I'll welcome
Really
any
weird.
and all information pertaining to the so-called Angel of the Slums. I'm sure the locals know much, much more than they're letting on. Unmasking the Angel would be a huge scoop, and my editor would pay an immodest sum for the story, to say the least.
Yeah, he does sound like he's good for the role.
I'll welcome any and all information pertaining to the so-called...
But I imagine it wouldn't be too hard.
I thought we'd put those days of war and death behind us, but
Oh, yeah, like
Wutai
you
won't
say.
let us move on.
No, you should still listen to this awesome song.
Good to see you again, Murray.
Good to see you too, Aerith. I'd heard you found yourself a funny new friend.
Cloud, meet Murray. She knows everything there is to know about the slums. Murray, meet Cloud. He's a former soldier and super strong.
He looks useful enough. The kids have been talking about you. The defender of the secret hideout. And now the hero of the Leaf House is helping the Daily Buzz look for the Angel of the Slums.
I am?
I'm a lover of the whispered word. Not that it's any real secret, considering how chatty the Shinra mutt's been.
Not looking into it for the reporter. I'm doing it for myself. Call it curiosity or whatever.
Or could it be you've fallen under the Angel's spell like so many others? Anyway, it so happens that I have some information for you. But I'll need a moment before I can give it to you. Why don't you wait with that reporter of yours?
What she's wearing is all nice, very nicely detailed at least.
Just wait outside with the reporter. I'll be along soon.
Years ago, when I came to Midgard, late you see, you're looking pretty grim.
So, any news?
Have you tried talking to Murray at all? She told us that she had some information to share.
Mireille, as in the Mireille? The town gossip? I chased her for days begging for info, but she wouldn't give up a single scrap. So how'd you get the old bird to talk?
This old bird had a change of heart, that's all.
Then quickly, before you have another, tell us, what do you know about the notorious Angel of the Slums? Has she struck again? Is that it?
I don't know anything about that, but I do know where her hideout is.
Her base of operations? Now that's a scoop! Where is it? Tell me!
Deep in the scrap. At Lookout Point. Hardly anyone goes out there these days. It's the perfect place for a criminal to hole up.
Lookout Point. Got it! I'll check it out right now.
But before you go, I should warn you about this rumor I heard. About a terrible fiend that's claimed the Angel's hideout as its lair. Oh! Quite large. Lots of teeth. Always hungry. I don't know about you, but I'd not go anywhere near that thing.
Well, a good reporter knows never to take foolish risks. Plan first, then act. That's every respectable journalist motto.
If it's a plan you're looking for, I'd say you have one right here. Wouldn't you?
So, my good mercenary, if I might impose upon you again, it would be lovely if you investigated Lookout Point for me. The forgotten Lookout Point deep within the scrap. Could it be that this place holds the secrets of the Angel? This is what we need to find out. If you do happen to run afoul of any ravenous fiends, it would be lovely if you did something about it. For the truth. I promise I'll pay you once the job's complete. Just make sure you come back with good news, or any news.
Heard the monster up at Lookout Point ain't your average beastie. You be careful now. Don't let that thing lay a claw on Aerith. You hear me? This ought to be good. Best be on your way, Merc. Heard the monster up at Lookout Point ain't your average...
So yeah, they usually just have 3 lines of dialogue. And I'm glad I accepted this first because then I got 2 missions to do.
Yeah! Jump to the plate. I've heard about you. You're helping people. You won't stop telling us stories about that damn reactor.
Man, I can't wait to get to the gold saucer. That's going to be amazing. Alright, so imagine there will be enemies there, so I'm going to use the nail bat.
You can do it! Come on!
What material do I already have on now? Luck up and steadfast. Give me that. Just it gives me a better chance to get the ATV gauge up faster. Are there enemies around? Hopefully there are enemies around. Any enemies? Hoping the fights are just weaker enemies. If there's none. No. Doesn't look like any. Shame. Oh well. There'll be weaker enemies on the way to where I gotta go anyway, I imagine.
I want to become strong.
Yeah, keep it up!
He doesn't see me. Be quiet.
Sure hope not.
Nice. Alright. We are already here, so I might as well switch back for the time being. I have in place of steadfast deadly dodge again? I can't remember. I think it was steel. Well, I had steel for a time, didn't I? I think I'll need it again for the time being. So it looks like there are new enemies. I don't know what they got, so I'll be curious if they have anything interesting to steal. And also, considering they're bugs, I'm going to hazard a guess that they're weak against fire, so switch them around. Okay.
No turning back.
Stay back!
Best do it right.
No, they're weak against ice, okay. And they don't have no steel items. Alright.
Gotta stay.
So it's my turn? Go on! Stay back! I'm backing off. What the? You're still doing okay, right?
Bring it. That'll do.
I'd keep my distance if I were you.
Come on.
Come on, need your breather.
I'll do what I can. Go on!
Bring it. Bring it.
I dodged that, I'm sure I did.
Kinda hurt.
Why isn't a key interrupting my attacks much easier than they used to be able to?
I'm just so tired.
That's rather annoying.
I'm feeling pretty weak.
Why do you keep... That's really annoying. Why is it doing that? I don't understand why it keeps blocking my attacks like that when I'm trying to use them. It's not even a hard fight, it's just the fact that I can't get any magic off. And I don't know why. Hopefully this time they won't be so cheap and blocking my attacks all the time when I try to use magic.
No turning back. Come on. Whatever. Never again.
Just go away! Get him!
Bundle up. No holding back. Let's do this.
What? What's causing these things? I have no idea.
Get fired up! Can't keep eyes open. Go on!
Should work. I'm waiting.
That's it! Get him!
I'm waiting.
I don't really want to summon Carbuncle of all things, but I guess I've got no choice. So we'll save it for a moment. Where are you anyway? Don't even know where you are. Right, you're over there.
Needs more magic. Hey!
Bring it. Chill. Oh no. Gotta stay.
Stay back! We've got to get through this. You willing to step up for us? Get him! Cut! One more shot!
Whatever.
That'll do! I'm trying, but...
All the time.
Can you take over for a bit? Okay. Yeah.
Get some rest. Best do it right.
I wasn't sure if I scanned it or not, so I want to make sure I did.
Come on, need a breather.
I'll show you what I can do. Get ready. You're burning up. This is gonna hurt.
All the time. You're done.
Lend me your strength. Get him!
After you.
Here goes. We'll make it quick.
Need to heal up. Any last words?
This one! This must be it.
Man, it is a graveyard after all. Didn't even notice that.
You want to say a prayer too?
No thanks. I think you've got it covered.
So I did go in there, I guess you could say a little bit unprepared, but at the same time it just was like I kept getting interrupted on every spell I kept using more or less, which is rather annoying. But lucky the second time it didn't turn out so bad because I just had to put some more distance between them, but I don't know. I usually don't like having second chances on those sort of fights because I feel that once you've done it the first time you kind of like know what you're up against, so it makes it easier. But I was going to die anyway, so... And, but I probably should like, maybe I should take it a bit more seriously in the sense of like, you know, get the distance between them when I'm using magic and stuff, like, you know, block when need to, don't go to attacking too much. I don't think I did that too much, but I just kept getting like, basically the main thing was my magic here getting interrupted, and that was the main thing that stopped me from being able to progress, was my magic getting interrupted, so that was not really helpful there. But I would have died, so that will keep me on my toes, so just to keep a head on from now on. And yeah, I think the reason a Cloud can't summon is simply because it's the person who gets damaged first to low health is the one that has their materia summon activate. I think that's the reason why, as far as I've gathered so far. So go off that. Alright. Okay. Come on, I want some weak enemies to trash on. Not gonna give me any weak enemies. Finally some weaker enemies.
Well this isn't good.
How is it not good?
So it's my turn? Just go away! Why don't you lead the way? Stay back!
No. That's that.
Bang.
Try me.
That's funny.
That'll do.
Bang. Yeah.
Was never in doubt.
Nice. How much does it put up? Does it put up by a decent bit? Oh yeah, look at that. Already nearly halfway. Very gonna be not take too long to level this up. It looks like I'm gonna come across the mission objective next, so we'll switch back. Alright. Okay. What was I going here for again? Can't remember now. Oh, to find the angel of the slums. Right. Okay. Yeah, I just want to see how it works. I got to remember to see how it works, so... Yeah, I noticed too, like, I think when I was fighting the airbuster... Oh my god, it's a big dude. Yeah, when I was fighting the airbuster, I noticed that I could use any of their summons. Right, what were these guys weak against? I think it was ice, right? Yeah, when I was fighting the airduster, not airbuster. Smogger, they're weak against lightning, okay. So... Oops, I didn't want to save. Not yet, anyway. So we'll give you the lightning material that Barrett still has. Nice. And he's a boss, so I imagine he might have something to steal, so... If he doesn't have something to steal, then I'll just reload quickly, because I only want to see if he has something to steal. That's the thing. Okay. Let's give you your ice back. Actually... No, we'll give you... Yeah, we'll give you... wind, I think. No, you're resistant to wind, are you not resistant to wind, Smoggers? Where are you, Smogger? You're immune to poison and sleep, so you're not necessarily resistant to it. Enemy skills, first stagger cage. No, I don't want to save yet. No. I think we'll give you the wind for this one. Okay. We'll go and see. But I don't mind using Carbuncle, because at the end of the day the Carbuncle does help, because I managed to use Carbuncle twice in that fight, both increasing my physical defense and my ATB gauge increasing, plus he did heal everyone at the end as well. So he is useful still, but I just want something different sometimes, you know? Alright. Big dude. Is it just him? There might be more when they come in, but it looks like just the one guy for now. Alright.
Let's go.
Let us through, or else.
I tried dodging, but it wouldn't let me.
Get him!
Alright, let's see.
Too bad.
Alright, you don't have anything to steal, but you are weak. Okay. Let's just retry from last battle. Just so I know it doesn't have anything to steal, I'll put something more appropriate on. Though I didn't want to look at any other information because I didn't want to get any hints. So I was wanting to literally see if I could steal something, but I couldn't. That's all. Just want to see if I could steal anything. If I can't steal, then there's no point in using it in the fight. Oh, I'm literally right here. Okay. Safe. Very safe indeed. What was I going to use? Yeah, what did I use before? I can't literally remember what I used before now. Barrett has the HP up. And who has the MP up? Aerith has the no one has the MP up. Deadly dodge. First strike. Yeah, I think we're going to put this on and get it lowered up a little bit. Alright.
Going in.
Sorry, but we're in a rush.
Allow me.
Alright. No, I don't know. It's not shit. It's have to use those scraps. There's no food, it's just all of these next. Okay.
There. All right.
Go on!
Bam!
Here goes.
Come on, you should have blocked that cloud.
Let's get serious.
I'm waiting.
Enjoy the ride. Get ready.
Well, that still hit me. Come on.
That was weird.
Get out of it. Uh oh. You hit again. Ooh.
Somebody help me out
Dodge.
here.
Can't dodge.
That's much better.
Oh, there's a field. Okay, I see it now. Alright, you're silenced.
Calling lightning.
Still silenced. Right, let's use it on your iron sphere this time.
Fry.
There we are.
Try me.
Come on, Aerith, get out of there.
That's it. Come on.
Come on. That's it. Don't focus on her, focus on me.
Deal with that.
I'm coming.
Block.
Hey!
Still getting stuck.
Bring it. Taking over. No way.
I'll take care of them.
Right, you can block it, but it still hurts like a bitch.
Can you take over for a bit?
Let's switch it up.
I'll show you what I can do. You've got this.
Need to heal up.
That's it.
Alright, you're silenced again. Okay.
Need a breather.
I'm coming.
What do I have that cures silence? I can't remember. Medical missed us. Right.
Why don't you lead the way?
Thank you. Let's use it on your iron sphere again.
Calling lightning.
Here goes.
I want you to get out of the way a little bit.
Stay back.
While he uses ether on himself. Great, I can use you again. Yeah, so I got no choice.
I've been dying to see you.
I'm waiting.
This one's for you. You'll see. That'll do.
I'm waiting.
Get him. We'll make it quick. Come on, team.
I've got this. Bam!
One more shot.
Shit.
Get him.
Bring it.
You're nearly dead anyway, so just focus my attacks on you.
Don't overdo it.
I'll take care of him.
Oh, watch it.
Yeah.
Move. Stunned.
I got it. No holding.
Alright, you're back. You give it all that.
Watch out for high winds.
Nice.
Okay then. Guess we should look around.
It's gonna explode! No? Damn it, the only one that doesn't explode is the one that I was ready to fucking move away from. Of course. Ass. And yes, I did notice that it did block the damage. But I felt that went good. I felt I was prepared. I guessed right when I said that he was going to be weak against lightning, because I used the enemy intel from the previous smaller versions. And like, yeah, he was a bit of a bitch when he stunned me and used silence me and stuff, but I had the right tools. I used an item with Echo Mist to get the silence cured. I did get hit by the stun a little bit, but mostly because I was a bit too close to him already. I tried dodging it, but I went into it, or like I got hit too many times, and I was just like in the corner, couldn't move too far away from much. But you know, you can't always guarantee that you're going to be completely immune from that, because characters that you're not controlling will get up close to it. So yeah, you know, not always, can't count for everything. And I will, every time I see an enemy, if possible, I will always use previous data on similar enemies if it's there. And I don't know who finished it off, either it was Cloud that finished off with his physical attacks, or Aero managed to come in the end there. Yeah, honestly, I did kind of forget that I could use the Thunder on Wrecking Ball, not because I read it, that is said that it does, but I didn't notice I could particularly target it until like the third time of using the Thunder. Because every time I was using it, I kind of like just clicked through it quickly, but that's fine. At least I managed to get a stagger out of it, that's the main thing. So I probably would have only been able to stagger it once anyway, so either do it sooner or do it later, and I did it towards the end. So I'm happy with that.
The Guardian Angel of the Slums will collect your offering on behalf of the poor.
This must be one of her calling cards.
I don't see anything else interesting. Let's head back and tell him what we found.
And I was using Tempest, as you can see, I was using her ability. It's just that he was moving around a bit and he was using his smog attack that I didn't really get a chance to properly like charge it up. I did charge it up a good bit, but not too much, just in case I was getting hit by the attacks. You know what I mean? I think there might have been one time when I could use it, but again, I saw him using one of his attacks when it appeared above his head, so I was like, alright, I'll let it go for now. But I was planning on charging it for a good while, but I saw his one attack, so I didn't take the chance. So, unless I moved Aerith completely all the way out of the way, which I probably could have done, but I wasn't focused on moving her completely out of the way. Mostly because I was focused on doing other things other than her Tempest thing. Okay, so I think that's everything, right? Yep, seems like it. Okay.
try to stay behind me.
That way I can cover your back.
Oh, I can just like smack him now, it's kind of funny. Go on, get out of there, there we go.
No. That's that.
Uh-huh.
Was never in doubt.
Guessing I still can't go here yet. Nope. Okay. What do you mean home run? You mean like when it says it? I just wasn't close enough because I'm still getting used to it, so I have to be like, it doesn't like move on a minute. Whenever I'm in like my operator mode, I guess all it does is that. Literally just does that. Are there enemies in here again? No, doesn't look like it. And I don't need to heal up because we're just heading straight back. But I didn't die in that one, so that's the main thing. So I'm glad for that. Also, does anyone you watch, did they do the fast travel back, or did they go back on their own terms?
One of my friends told me that this hot.
So, do you think this means another?
The 65's so bright. Hey, my lights have been on.
I made a first.
Come on, Dad. Where are you?
As in, after they complete a side quest, and when it asks them, do they want to fast travel back, do they say yes, or do they say no, like I do?
He promised to take me to see the reactor.
I hope you will continue to help me gather vital information for my research. I look forward to receiving all of your future battle
Gramps
intel.
has been feeling a lot better ever since he heard about what happened.
I heard there's someone going around.
According to officials who are involved in the ongoing...
I'm really grateful for what you did. Here's your reward. I owe him a lot, maybe more than I can ever repay. And now, I owe you a lot too. I know it's not much, but I hope it makes up for it a little bit.
We paid our respects to your wife, and we took care of those creatures.
Oh, that's such a relief to hear. I can't tell you how much it was weighing on my mind. I was beginning to think I might never be able to visit her grave again. With my bad back and my legs, my whole body's a mess, frankly. I didn't think I could make it past the creatures. But I was prepared to die trying. And then you two came along. Still, I've got to face facts. Creatures or no, I can't keep making these trips.
Don't say that.
This is the graveyard key. Run it back to Moggy.
But I just told you about my legs.
Why don't you just give it back?
Okay. It'll cost you 5,000 gil, though.
5,000?
It's always money with you people. Fine. I won't ask you for anything else. I'll take your damned key and give it to the boy. It's downright depressing. What is the world coming to these days?
Not sure what that was about. So studded brace is basically the opposite of the mithril bracelet. Well, you shouldn't say that, because if you say it's the only time, then that implies to me that there's not going to be any times in the future where he's going to be like that. So indirectly, that is a spoiler, FYI. And it doesn't make sense, like, okay, why are you giving the key back? Why don't you just do it yourself? And why are you giving him the key in the first place? And, like, why are you asking for money? I don't get it. And Aerith doesn't say anything. It's just all a bit weird, that was. It's like, why? Why are you being like that for? 65, 46, 35, 65, 46. To make you less magic, but will give you that. See, this is the sort of thing I was waiting for, to see if I could give her something that would be worth it to make her defense more higher. And this does, because it will give her 46 instead of 73, but it will at least be better than 45. 35 rather. So we'll give you that for now, so you got higher base defense. I still like Cloud's though. I still like Cloud having the balanced one over the one being either or, like him being balanced, and a good 64 is balanced. So Aerith may not have as high magic defense for the number wise as defense, but at least it's more balanced out, so it's higher overall for the weaker one. That's what we'll go with now. Yeah, like, it doesn't make sense, does it? It's like, why are you doing that in the first place? I mean, like, why? It doesn't make sense to me. Anyway. What did that spectral cogwheel do again? Oh, yes. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot it does that. Right. Maybe I should give you a different friggin' summon, just so you can use something different. I'm kind of curious. I just generally really am. I want to use a different summon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you Shiva. Because I want to see Shiva in action, man. Damn it. Let me use her. And then you have Carbuncle, just in case. Whatever. So does that make better for you now? What you said about Aerith, the fact that she's got more better defense now, base regular defense. It's what you asked for, and it has been received. That's going to take a while to get a rise, but I'm determined to get it. And again, it's something you could cheese, is just by letting yourself get beats and then using it. That will also help level up too. Prayers. I haven't used prayer too much, mostly because it requires 2 slots to use it, and every time I need to heal I usually always have 1 slot and it's more immediate. But I do want to level up a little bit, just in case I can get something from it. And I do like the steadfast block. I think that is a permanent one, more or less.
Money. That's all you kids think about. Not a whit of generosity or selflessness. I may as well keep working till the day I die. Maybe it's not too late for kids to learn that life's about more than just money. Money. That's all you... I may as well keep working till maybe it's not too late for kids to learn that life's about more.
You're a real dick, you know that? But on the bright side, it seems he's all fired up again. I don't know if you knew, but he used to offer free lessons to all the street kids in the neighborhood. And yeah, I was one of those street kids.
led by military...
You're a real dick, you know that? I don't know if you knew. And yeah, I was one of those street
Furthermore,
kids.
initial reports confirm that terrorists were coordinating their efforts with Wu-Tai.
Just a customer.
A revelation that has left many citizens shaken. Though the ceasefire was declared 5 years ago, the scars are still fresh.
They won't target the slums.
Hey, you said he was a dick, even that guy agreed that he's a dick, so... And I find that kind of funny. True, but not in that way. He could probably... In a way, Cloud could have just said, like, you know, no, perhaps you should keep going, because not only would it help keep you active and fit, but also you can continue to pay wishes to your wife. You know, you could easily have done it in a much more roundabout way. You really could have. Okay. What's the time now? Oh, I've been playing for quite a while, nice. Okay, so I'm going to switch back to the other headset now, and that should be charged enough for the rest of it. Alright, can you still hear me then? Can you still hear me? Yep, good.
I can't believe it! You found one of her calling cards! This is the genuine article, I'm sure of it. Penned by the angel herself!
So this is one of her famous warnings.
It's an incredible find! Oh, was that all?
Hold on. Looks like there's something else. A message. To the nosy Shinra reporter sniffing around, I was planning to teach you a lesson you would never forget. However, by the grace of your mercenary friend, you were spared that lesson.
Also, I'm gonna go out on a whim. What do you mean sound from the game is a little echoey? Oh! I forgot, because I still have the TV turned up. Because the way the headset works is you have to turn the headset down, turn the TV down, like basically mute it, because that's how it works basically. So you have to turn the TV down and then just keep it on the headset. But what I was gonna say is, it's almost a guarantee that she's the angel thing, because she has an appearance that's vastly different to everyone else. So she's clearly a sub-important character, so I reckon she's going to end up being like this angel of the slums or whatever it's called.
But next time he might not be around to save you. You would be wise to watch your step.
Not just a message from the angel, a warning.
If the Merc here hadn't bailed you out, that fiend in the scrap would have ripped you to shreds. Sorry about that, friend. Here I was, just trying to help you out. But instead, my kindness almost got you violently killed.
Now. No harm, no foul, right? In any case, I hope this narrowly averted tragedy won't discourage you from sharing information with me in the future.
Hey, everybody! The angel left another calling card! She's gonna rip off Don Corneo!
It's about damn time!
Don Corneo's no easy mark. I can't wait to see how this goes down.
Excuse me, I'm a reporter for the Daily Buzz and...
So much for my reward.
Here, Why don't you take this? Oh, and no need to thank me. Let's just say it slipped out of that reporter's pocket.
See? I knew it.
Can't call it theft if you're just claiming what you're owed. Am I right? Well done, Mr. Merc. You certainly lived up to your reputation.
See? I'm good at this stuff.
We probably ought to call it a day.
Getting late, huh?
You've been working so hard you lost track of time.
Had to. The pay sucked.
'Cause they didn't know if you were worth it yet. But now they do. Come on, let's go home.
Also, I've only just realised this, but Aerith like literally has no breasts. I only just really realised this. Like there's like hardly anything there. It's like vastly different to Tifa. It's like I've only just noticed. It's really funny.
You know, there's a rumor that the Angel of the Slums is as radiant and beautiful as she is daring. Personally, I think that one's true.
See, like from the very moment almost that she got involved in this quest, I was like, she looks different. There's a reason that she's clearly different, and the way just she dresses, and the way she was speaking to him before and after I came back, it's like I did really feel like she was leading him on, and she set the whole thing up. So I knew that she was the angel pretty early on. I had a very strong hint that it was.
Now,
so I'm
what
glad I
could
got that
our
right.
angel want from a man like Don Corneo, of all his many goodies? Or maybe she wants his whole fortune.
So I'm glad I got that right.
You know, there's a rumor that the Angel of the Slums is personally, I think that. Now, what could our angel want from a man like Don?
Alright, so that's it. I think I've done all the quests before in the Sector 4? Sector 7 slums, and this is Sector 4 slums, right? So they're all cleared. I'm very good at doing all these quests. Happy about that. But before we go and rest, we are gonna go back to the kids.
Hey, Dwayne! I've heard so many awesome stories about the guy. Such a fan!
And we are going to see if we can buy the rest of that stuff off them.
I haven't heard about anyone else around here having problems today. Thanks for helping out, you guys.
Welcome, Koopa.
Just one thing I was thinking. Didn't he say that he's going to be around in other areas, not just here? So I imagine there's going to be other stuff later, right? I imagine. Just say like, if you know, just say yes, there will be. That's all I really need to know, because if there is, then I'll just save what I've got, and then I'll just worry about it at a later date. Because these stuff I don't necessarily need. It's just I was thinking of getting it just because it's there, basically. So if there will be more stuff later on that I can get, then I'll just leave it for now and worry about it later. Alright. Well, that Chocobo has a massive forehead too, the small baby one. So yeah, I don't necessarily need these. I mean, that one's pretty good, but like, it's only slightly more, and that is good. That's probably the only one I probably would get. That one's really expensive. Like, it's really hyping on the fact that you start the battle with more ATB gauge, but it's slightly, and it's like only very minute, isn't it? That's the thing.
Leaving already?
Yeah, because I have like small, medium. Because I got this to use it. I didn't really check how much it goes up by. Small, medium, and large. That's the only thing I'm thinking. Like, is it worth it getting that? Because it's an accessory, right? So it would go in this, like, you would increase its attack. But I might find something better. So, you know, the one where it's like your health is, if you're a very low, like below 25% healing item, healing stuff does affect you more, is probably really good. I'd probably look at that one as being more valuable than the ATB boost one, because I might find something better than it later on. And ATB, because ATB is fine, but you can, ATB always goes up anyway if you attack and stuff, so like, it's like, yeah, so.
Good to see you, Cooper.
But I think I might, I'm not worried about the ether, because I think you can just buy those in general, right? I believe you can. Increase the effectiveness healing spells casting you when HP is 25. I think I do like that though, I must say. Yeah, I'll get that at least. I'm not worried about that, and I think I can buy those anyway.
Have a merry Moogle day, Cooper.
Or is it worth it to buy them? Because when it said that he makes the kids happy, is there something like special that happens if I buy everything off of him now? Or does nothing happen at all? That's another thing to think about as well, actually. Anyway, I'm going to do what you said quickly and switch out to the other blade to see just how the triple what's it will work in this one.
Wanna play some Whack-A-Box?
Actually, did I put the thing on? I don't think I put the thing on, did I?
Come back when you wanna smash stuff.
Let me put that on quickly.
Keep it up! We'll be here whenever you...
Okay.
All right. Here we go. That'll do. All right. Brace yourself. That'll do. Here we go. Let's do this. Get ready. All right. Here we go.
Yeah, it definitely worked quite a bit. Was a bit sloppy with it, but it worked, yeah.
Only one way to become a whack-a-box master. Whack, whack, whack! Wanna play some whack?
Alright, I'm just going to try something out. In the meantime, I'm actually going to reply while I do this, because I just want to see if I get a medal just for doing bug all. So I'm going to reply while this goes.
We'll be here whenever you feel like playing. We'll be here when... Come back again soon, okay? Pinky swear? Wanna play some whack? one way to become a Whack-a-Box master. Whack, whack, whack. We'll be here whenever...